Hi, me and my friend want to present about Adabi Consumer Sdn Bhd Company. Let's go! Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Umi Kashwina Izzatul. I will present about 2.1. What are the mission and vision of the Adabi Company? Adabi Consumer Industry Sdn Bhd has its own mission and vision. The mission is to help Malaysian home chefs by providing quality and add value food ingredients to simplify the cooking experience and deliver healthy food to their family. They works with home chefs as they partner to help them increase their family happiness through food. While the vision of the Adabi consumer industry Sdn Bhd is to become the producer of halal and high quality food products that have give great taste and will bring good health and happiness to mankind on earth. The mission inspired us because Adabi took inspiration of their recipe from famous tradition Malaysian cuisine for future generation. Thus, this recipe existed to give the user more to cook in instead in healthy ways. Is there a secret to the organization's success? What is it? Secret of success is having good relationship between businesses and maintaining good relationship with public, including interested parties such as supply and government. For example, on 16 June 2017, Takaful Ikhlas Berhad, in collaboration with Adabi, has developed on cooperative cooking and distributing Lombok porridge to the public around the Gombak Mosque, Kluang, and the Jamek Al-Hikmah Mosque, Setia Village in Rawang, Selangor. In addition, Syarikat Adabi held a Lombok porridge cooking program with Maidin on 17 June 2017. The programs have been implemented for the past 5 years to reach out to the local community and provide assistance to those in need. Besides that, let's talk about the difference between strategic planning and operational planning. Strategic planning is equivalent to top-level, long-range planning. It is also applied to an entire organization and encompass the organization's overall goals. Thus, it is the process applied at the highest levels of the organization, covering a relative long period and effective many parts of the organization. Meanwhile, tactical planning is short-range planning and concentrates on the formulation of functional plans. It is also concentrated on specific individuals, activity, and resources. Not only that, this planning involves the various functions of management, provides guidance on how to perform activities and utilize resources in the best way in certain area. Top line managers are usually known as the Chief Executive Officer, Syed Mahazir. The Managing Director and the President is Andrian Roslan. Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Afika binti Zulkarnain. Today I would like to present about organizing in Adabi Company organization. It shows that Adabi organization, Dato' Syed Mansur Syed Mahmud, become the top manager, also known as the director. The rest follow up by Human Resources Department Manager, Muhammad Sabri Mohammed, Finance Department Manager, James Chong Ahnoh, Marketing Department Manager, Adrian Roslan, Sales Department Manager, Choi Kai Wing, Production Department Manager, Muhammad Iqbal Zakaria, Head of Department is Roslina Ramli, Marketing Manager Assistant Kusmahwati Zahari, Sales Manager Assistant Shahril Reza Muhammad Alam, Production Manager Assistant Yushuan Shahim, And the last one is maintenance supervisor, Zulazli Zainuddin. Datuk Syed Mansur Syed Mahmud handle the day-to-day operation, include the business and financial operation of a company. Director must ensure that business operations are carried out according to previously laid down rules and regulations. Possess good integrity, honesty, and are law-abiding. Muhammad Sabri Muhammad lead and direct the routine function of the Human Resources Department, including hiring and interviewing staff, the administering pay, benefit and leave, and enforcing company policy and practice. James Chong Ah Ngo distribute the financial resources of the company, responsible for the budget, planning, and support the executive management team by offering insight and financial advice that will allow them to make the best business decision for the company. Adrian Roslan undertake market research, understand the trend and customer reference, create the market strategy and budget, oversee the creation of marketing materials and content, and perform all the other relevant tasks essential for increasing the business sales. Choi Kai Weng description usually includes building and leading a team of salespeople to help drive revenue. Sales manager must motivate their teams and generate leads, build client relationship, set target to hit or access revenue forecast, and ultimately meet customer needs. Muhammad Iqbal Zakaria oversees the production process and coordinates all activity and ensure enough resources on hand. Also, plan workers' schedules, estimate costs, and prepare budget to ensure workflow meets required declines. Rosmah Ramli plays a critical role delivering the organization strategic objective by objectively assessing the adequacy and efficiency of governance and management of risk, giving and advancing best option on the aspect of governance. Kusmahwati Zahari participating in planning and implementing marketing strategies, meeting with department to provide conclusion and to access product and programs, and writing and designing proposal, adversity assessment, internal communication pieces and web pages. Sharil Reza Muhammad Alang, the assistant sales manager, assists the sales manager with the operation of the sales. Yuswan Hashim provide insurance to management of the entity in garden, the management of key risks, and to provide independent and objective advice and counsels to management to assist them in discharging their duties and responsibilities. Zulazli Zainuddin monitor production of goods or the effectiveness of service, ensure accurate amount is produced at the right quality, and cost of provide in adverse support to production staff, or coordinate and plan production priorities, workflows, and schedule. Next is advantage and disadvantage. For the advantage, first is have a quality process and productions in making percah nasi goreng paste. Second, the percah nasi goreng paste has innovative offering to getting customer equity. Third, easy availability. Fourth, reasonable price for lower income group. Fifth, suitable for all type of assessmentation. Sixth, Adabi will locate the percah nasi goreng at the strategy store, which is surrounded by building operation. Meanwhile, for the advantages is raw material cost currently unprotected. Second, high employees turnover, third challenges regarding the products, test and packaging, fourth no branding recognition. In conclusion, having organization chart is important because it brings members of organization together and demarcates function between them. Secondly, the structure also helps in ensuring smooth and efficient functioning. In other words, it reduces time, money, and efforts. This happens only because every person knows what her or his responsibilities are.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Naina Batisha Bintavila and I will talk about topic 4.3 organizational communication. A. Barriers to communication as listed. Barriers in the form of internal factors are as follows. A. Individual's emotion or perception during the communication process. Usually, an individual will try to understand the message received based on what is heard or seen according to his needs, wants, emotion, and background. For example, a worker attending works merely to get examination tips from the lecturer and not to learn about the overall content of the subject is one type of barrier. Therefore, the communication subject is one type of barrier. Therefore, the communication process undertaken by the lecturer will be ineffective semantic factors. Selecting and using unsuitable words can cause the communication process to be ineffective. Some words have multiple meanings. The receiver might interpret the words in the message differently than what is intended by the sender. The understanding of the meaning of certain words is largely influenced by an individual's culture, dialect, age, and educational level. For example, the Malay word selalu is defined differently among the East Coast people and the West Coast people. For the West Coast people, selalu means always, while for the East Coast people, selalu means now. Meanwhile, there are some of barriers that are created from the environment are as follows. Different power and status. Due to lack of confidence, an employee might be reluctant to voice out his opinion or dissatisfaction to his manager. Employee may even tend to filter out information that is to be delivered to top-level management. For example, in a meeting with the manager of a manufacturing organization, the factory supervisor only reports the smooth running of production operation but will not report the problem that he is facing to the manager. Different goals. Employee in one department might not understand the problem faced by employee in other department because each department has different goals and objectives. During discussion involving all departments in an organization, conflicting views may occur because each employee will give priority to his department first. Therefore, different goals can cause the communication process to fail.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur Abisha Nazalia binti Madia. I would like to discuss about topic 5.1, which is the concept of controlling in organization. First and foremost, the characteristics of an effective control system. There are few characteristics of an effective control system. The accuracy of data and information. Information must be accurate if it's to be useful. Accurate information is essential for effective managerial decisions. Next, flexibility. It should be capable of adjusting itself to unforeseen changes of plans. Not only that, the effectiveness of controls depend on the acceptance by the members of the organization. If controls are to be accepted, it's important that people clearly understand the purpose of the system and feel that they have an important stake in it, more so when new systems are established. Another characteristic of an effective control system is that it provides performance information in a timely way. There are many problems that require immediate attention. If information about such problems doesn't reach management in a timely manner, then such information may become useless and damage may occur. Last but not least, The proper activities must be controlled. When people recognize that certain specific areas will be monitored and compared to some standard, their behavior is likely to be channeled toward the standards set. For the next point in this chapter, it's important to diagnose past as well as present performance, which is to prevent a problem from occurring. It's also to minimize risk and damage to the organization. People want to know how well they are doing, and feedback provides that information. Other than that, if the plan has been well designed, it should need to be monitored too, because it will keep us updated. Engaging in consistent business monitoring ensures that you're constantly aware of how the business performs. You can generate reports of business monitoring findings daily, weekly, monthly, or annually, depending on your needs. You may also share these updates with all staff members so they remain updated on the status of the business and their individual performance. Next, with monitoring, it helps us to identify issues and solutions. Although the plan has well designed, we can fix it in the future. For instance, if a company implements a performance monitoring process, it may improve efficiency. Finally, I would like to share about the current strategic planning methodology. It's designed to help organizations view themselves in new and creative ways and position themselves for continued growth and development. The focus is on creating a process that helps an organization deal effectively with change, whether in the form of opportunity or threat, while staying true to its mission and vision, and without losing sight of its most important long-term goal. Taking full advantage of the strategic plan requires an annual review and update, usually addressed during the development of the annual operating plan and budget, while a comprehensive revision may occur only every 5 years or so, or when special circumstances dictates. For example, monitored machinery and raw materials every week to prevent from something inconvenient to happen and damaging company's reputation. That's all from me. Thank you.
Adabi melazatkan,
Adabi menyelerakan,
mengandungi berbagai rempah, melazatkan kari dan kuah.
Ya, pelbagai pilihan rempah Adabi untuk kari dan sup. Sungguh sedap, seperti sajian istana di zaman silam.
Adabi